Hi, everybody. Christi's Clarity. Did you know that it's really, really true that your thinking creates your experience? Now, a lot of us, we talked about last week, a lot of us know about it, and we don't know the depths of what is created through our subconscious thinking. And today, what we're going to talk about is a tool that is going to help you stay on track with the direction that you want to go. So, hi, this is Christi Karate, Christi's Clarity, every Friday, 10:10. And of course, it plays through my feed at Mastering the Art of Life with Christi Karate here on Facebook. Okay, and I also kind of share it over to my personal page if you're on that page. So welcome everybody. Today, I really want to talk about the idea that most people don't really know how to keep themselves in the zone of moving towards that they would love. People think they know what they think, but they don't. Okay, so that's okay. We're all practicing. We're all doing the work together, right? So go back and watch the video from last week and see how to really pay attention and notice at the deepest level those thoughts that are running you. Today, what I'm going to do is share this tool for you, especially if you're in a project, creating something in particular, some kind of life change, or in your business that you can use to keep that ongoing support without having to make a phone call. It's a self-supporting kind of project, okay? And it's in my book, and so I'm gonna tell you we're actually on week 3 of Beyond the Box book, and you can go to beyondtheboxbook.com and order it. And for $16 plus shipping, I will sign it for you and send it to you. And we are just on week 3 of 12. And every month we're going to be studying another chapter of this, getting the helpful hints through Christi's Clarity from the book. So today what we're working on is what I call the container of support. Okay, and this, if you have the book, is... sorry, let me put this on, is from the book, is on the page 42, okay? And you will have this, it will be uploaded and you can download the little workbook for this activity, but I'm gonna tell you how this works. Okay, so first of all, you can see on the left side here, I've given an example. In this container of support is my support team and my personal assets. These are 2 really important lists to keep so that you can, when you are not sure of yourself, when you are not feeling quite up to the game, that you can go to this list and use it as a resource. Especially in the beginning, I encourage people to post it up on their wall so when any little doubt comes in, they can look up this and say, this is the truth of me. So first, let's talk about my support team. Okay, so what you want to do for my support team is write down everyone. Now, they don't have to know you're in your support team. Everyone that is your support. Okay, it can be your parents, your mom, your dad, even if they've passed and you still feel like their wisdom is still guiding you and leading you. Okay, and then there can be even people from the past, teachers that believed in you, and then it can be your friends around you. Now, not all your friends are really part of your support team. They may love and care about you, but notice some of them want to protect you in a way that actually holds you back. You know, I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they said, my friend Julia, nobody ever succeeded that didn't take a risk. So it is a risk to step out there. And remember that one of the truths, universal truths, is that there is always something new to create. And why be redundant? Why create things that you've already created? So in your container of support, so in this example, I have Mom, Sister Carol, my best friend Heather, gym trainer Xavier, and my coworkers, my supervisor, aunts and uncles, my financial planners, all of these people that are really for you. Write that down, that really want to see you succeed. And you can even have conversations with this support team without them even being there. Like, for instance, you could talk, just like channel the voice of maybe your mother was a wise person, or maybe she's passed and now has greater wisdom. And you can sit and write, what do I need to know right now about moving forward? What is something I need to hear or sense or feel? And you can do the writing of that to find out who is really your support team. Okay, now so many times we feel alone, especially if you're an entrepreneur like I am. And yeah, top on my list is my husband, right? He's one of my number one support teams. He is number one on my support team. But he doesn't need to show up to work every day. It's in our minds, right? And the second thing that you want to create is my personal assets. Now, you can start with the very simple things. Do you have a high school degree? Do you have a college degree? Did you get any certificates? And then go to the quality of your personality, your character. I am kind. I am honest. I am authentic. Those types of things. And then anything that you've done in life, job-wise and or volunteer-wise, and just anything that is something you have done that you are proud of, that is a win for you, that is leading you in the direction of moving towards this life that you love. Now, one of the reason that I use a container like this and it has a jar on it is sometimes we need to have it up on our shelves in our minds with the lid on and take it down and open up the lid when we need that kind of support. Oh yeah, this is who I am and this is who's got my back, right? But the other thing that you want to do when you open that lid is pour the passion of the project you're working on, of the thing that you're remedying in your life. Pour the passion of what you would love into that jar as well. And watch what manifests out of you having a tool to help you remember the truth of who you are. I trust that brings you greater clarity in how to move forward. And I will see you next week at 10:10, where we get even more clarity. Thanks for joining me. Bye now.